Hey guys, Victor here from Black Team Motorbikes, and today I have a monthly video update for you. So for the last 2 weeks we didn't post any video or weekly update on YouTube because we were quite busy doing some stuff. And now we're just gonna try a new format where we're gonna update you about a lot of things that happened in the last weeks. And we will also split it in a video, so you can go down on the timeline and click on the topic which is more interesting for you, so you don't have to watch the full video. So I guess I'm gonna start with the Bonfire X because this is the most important or most interesting topic for most of you. Here we have again delays. The problem is that after the battery problem, which was solved now because we have now enough batteries here, we have even more batteries now in Hamburg, which will come in 1 or 2 weeks. And then we have even more batteries already on a ship going from Shanghai to Germany. So I guess the battery problem is now finally solved because now we have 3 shipments coming here, or already 1 is here, and a 4th shipment is just being made right now. But the other problem is that our supplier from Hungary, which was always really reliable and always prepared the battery boxes for us, and they were always shipped in a monthly manner, so we always got like between 20 and 40 boxes per month. If you wanted more, we just could write them, tell them, hey, in a few months we need like 20 or 30 boxes more. This is what we did this time, so we wanted 60 boxes in July, after we received already 20 boxes in the beginning of July, and then 40 boxes again in August, because we have to build now over 100 Bonfire X in July, August. And now the supplier had some problems with the paint. I'm not sure what happened, but the 60 boxes are not ready to be shipped because the paint is really bad. The supplier told me they probably have to sand powder everything again, so there's no paint anymore, and paint it again. I'm not sure if it was a problem with the paint or with the process when putting the paint on, but the 60 boxes are like done. There's nothing we can do, the supplier can do, which is also totally bad for the supplier because now there are 60 boxes which are useless. But I hope they can still use them for something and ship them to us with a new, better paint. But the next boxes are only planned for August, mid of August, and we're not sure when those 60 boxes will be ready for us. So not having boxes here is really bad for the main assembly, because we start the main assembly basically by getting the frame and mounting it on the box. This is a big problem because this is going to delay the Bonfire X deliveries now even more. Because we could basically build now the bikes, we can even put the batteries in the bikes, and then the bikes would be here just waiting for the certification. And now this happened, and we cannot build Bonfire X now for 2 or maybe even 3 weeks. So 2 or 3 weeks is like really not good. We are doing pre-assembly now and other stuff, which is of course good for us because we can finish some work. But it's bad for you because in those 2 or 3 weeks we could build a lot of bikes that could be ready by now, and then we can ship them when the certification is done. So this is the first really big problem. Because we really had like the feeling that the supply of the boxes was good, because every month they came like planned, never problems, and now in July suddenly something like this happens. So it was really not helpful in July because the month has been difficult already. But I guess now we're just gonna have some boxes here on stock, just to be sure that if something like this happens again, we have enough boxes here on stock. So this is our learning from that. Otherwise, the certification of the Bonfire X takes longer now because I have to finish the documents still. I wanted to finish them last week, but currently a lot of work, which is everything is important. I cannot just do the certification for the Bonfire X because then Bonfire S deliveries will be delayed, or some service problems with customers will be delayed. So everything is like right now really important. It has to be done like immediately. There are 3-4 things that have to be done immediately, and the certification is one of them. And I have to split between all of those, so it takes longer than expected because I would just need a week to finish all this certification paper. But right now I'm just not getting to it. So also here delays caused by me basically because I'm not finishing these papers. So I guess the first Bonfire X is sort of 1 or 2 have been already shipped to customers because they wanted to drive around like illegally without a certification now. And in August I guess we're gonna ship the first legal Bonfire X finally, and then the rest of them in September. Next is the Bonfire E. There I have really bad news. The bad news are that the certification is really delayed because the last test can only be performed now in September. It is something that happened because the performance test of the motor or the drivetrain was not passed. So it could have been passed, but it could only be passed by 2 kilowatts, so 3 horsepower. And this is really low because the Bonfire E normally should have about 6 or 7 horsepower peak performance. And there was a problem in the Bonfire E controller. So we stopped the test, and now the next test is only available in September. The problem here was the controller, and we have normally a pretty good controller from a German-Italian company, but somehow on this test the controller did not perform as it should have performed. So the guys from the company will now check it in Italy why this happened, or just swap the controller, but I don't know if it's bad luck or we just didn't check it correctly, but this error, this mistake really costs us now 2 months, because the Bonfire E performance test could have been finished by now, and then it's just the EMC, and then it would be done, and then we can ship all the bikes in August, September. But now I guess we can only ship them legally to you in October. This is when the certification papers will be checked, and then we will be allowed to ship them. So this is really, this is really bad, because normally the performance test was never a problem. It was always passed by our Chinese controllers that we have, and now we have one from Europe and suddenly it doesn't work. It's we really expected it to be way better, but somehow it was totally way around. So also learning for us, so it doesn't matter where a controller comes from. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you always have to check it if it's really performing at the performance that they promised. So here you have to expect a delay because the certification paper can only be sent in September, when the test is really finished and we have the final numbers of the drivetrain. Next, the Bonfire S. I think most Bonfire S now are for German customers, so I guess English update here is not so important, but as far as I can tell, we have some orders from May and then normal orders from June. The orders from May will already have the new CBS brakes, because we do not have the old brakes here anymore. So we only have the new CBS brakes here. So we have to build the bikes now with CBS brakes. So everyone ordered in May who did not get their Bonfire S yet, you will get the new version of the Bonfire S with new tires, with new brakes. So it should be a better bike, but we are not allowed to ship it because the certification paper of the X have to be checked, because there the CBS brakes are also then checked. And then we are allowed to also send the Bonfire S with CBS brakes. So we could build your bikes now with CBS brakes, but we will not be allowed to ship them. This is like the difficult situation we are in. If we would have old brakes, we could build your bikes and ship them, but we do not have them here anymore. So we only have the CBS brakes. So this is like our catch here right now. But I'm pretty sure that when the certification is finished in August for the Bonfire X, your bikes will also already be finished and then shipped to you. And all other Bonfire S orders from June, July, you will get them as expected or as stated on our website in September, October, or now already in November. We have also new accessories. We have now side bags for our motorcycle. We will post them probably next week on our website, and you can pre-order them. But I guess they will only be ready to be shipped to you in October. The problem here is we are not the manufacturer of those boxes. We also did not develop them, so the only thing you can see from us is our name there. That's all. But we are not producing them, we did not design them, we did not develop them. This is someone else who did it for us, and they wanted to be ready with those side bags in October 2021. They are finished now in July 2022, so you can see that they also have a lot of delays and problems in raw materials and supply chains. So they told us we can already sell them on our website as pre-order, and they can probably deliver more boxes to us in October, and then we can ship the boxes, the side bags, to you. So if you're interested in it, you can check it out on our website next week probably, and then you can pre-order them soon also and receive them in October. You can now also finance the Bonfire X with Splitted. We had Splitted for the Bonfire S and Bonfire E. We did not offer it for the Bonfire X because the problem is with Splitted and Stripe the payment provider does not allow payments over 5,500 euro. And the Bonfire X is more expensive than 5,500 euro. That's why it does not work through Splitted. But what we are now doing is we're offering customers a prepayment. So you would have to write us and tell us that you're interested in buying a Bonfire X, for example, but you want to finance it with Splitted. And then we will prepare an invoice for you and a payment link. In this payment link, we will need your address, your telephone number, and your email. Then we will need your configuration of your Bonfire, the color and the tires. And then we will also need any accessories you want, and also if you want to have it delivered. Then we will prepare the invoice for you and create a prepayment so that the balance payment, the second payment, is under 5,500 euro. So the first payment will be probably around 500 or 600 euro. And then the balance payment, the second payment, you can pay this one in 6, 12 or 24 months with Splitted. And connected to that, we will also offer again now a balance payment option. So currently the full amount has to be paid when you order a Bonfire, but we are also offering now a balance payment. So a balance payment of 250 euro at the beginning when you order, and then when your bike is finished, you can pay the rest, and then the bike is delivered to you. We will offer it the same way as we Splitted. You will write us, you will tell us your address, phone number, email, your configuration of your Bonfire, any accessories, and if you want to have it delivered to you. And then we will send you the payment link where you have to pay 250 euro plus accessories, and then your order is in our system, and when your bike is finished, you are able to pay the rest. So it's pretty the same process as for the Splitted payment. We did it now a few times already every month because customers are asking for the stuff more often now. So we are reacting to that, and we want to offer you this option ahead. So if you're interested, just let us know. Write our customer service in WhatsApp or email or on our website, and then we will try to answer you as soon as possible. That's all for now. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us. We will try to post more weekly updates now in August again, when we have hopefully more time for that. So you can always track every week where we are, where our problems are, and how fast we are going with the Bonfire X assembly. But that's for July now. Have a nice week and stay healthy.